T-Wolves with the basket. To Wiggins. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3.
And that's the game.
Andrew Wiggins trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. To Marcus Smart. Robert Covington snatching it out of the air. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Lets it fly from long range. Rebound Covington. Burke with it. Up by 3. Gets it in the left corner. Has a chance. Celtics able to clear the board. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. To Towns. And throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
And count the basket.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Burke with it. His team up by 1. Here comes the screen. To Towns. To Wiggins. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended. Covington's a tough matchup. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Minnesota with the basketball. Austin Rivers to Wiggins. And he'll head to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Austin Rivers. He's got 2 shots coming. Career mark of 64%. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Covington. Trying to cash in. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
4-3. Double figures in the first quarter. Now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow through. That release is effortless.
Curling inside. To the basket goes Rivers, but his shot stays out. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Andrew Wiggins with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Just off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short.
And a put. Back slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early, but the defense has to be better at boxing out.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. It's 12-10. Oh, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
First try at the line, no good. Missed the second one as well. Grant with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Short jumper won't go down. Rises for the slam. That misses with 2 seconds to go. 1 quarter down, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. Very even first quarter, tied at 12 to start the second.
Yeah, baby, here we go,
Fires the three. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And hits off a killer step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ah, the monster stuff.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Celtics come away with it. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Rivers with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Towns. Austin Rivers. The shot clock expires. Has a look. Jumper's good.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
The pass set it all up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Celtics have it. Oh, big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
They get it down for Towns. Al Horford sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Towns. And the rebound pulled in by Brown. To Hayward from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Minnesota at the controls. Austin Rivers. To Towns. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot won't go. For 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Knocks it down from mid-range. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Out of bounds. Great feed, sets it up. Wiggins can't connect. Putback's good. Karl Anthony Towns.
Must be nice to be a walking double-double machine.
To Hayward. There it is, Al Horford. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Towns. Short jumper misses. Fires the three. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
That's no good. Beyond the arc for three. Tough shot. Well defended. To Towns. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Karl Anthony Towns. Now 3 for 9.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Wiggins. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Andrew Wiggins able to recover with the block. From the painted area, won't go down. Timberwolves have the basketball. To Towns, down low. That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down.
Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Karl Anthony Towns sends it away. Al Horford going to the line to shoot 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off. Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. That ends the third quarter. The Celtics have the lead. The Wolves with the basketballs. To Covington. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
It's Minnesota basketball. Sizing up the defense. To Covington. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching this shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Here comes the screen. To Covington. Shot from in close, no good. To Hayward. 4-3. Ah, smart as tough. He loves those kinds of shots.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Wiggins. Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Burke with it. Trailing by 15 to Wiggins. Shot by Covington is no good. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. On the follow. Way to stay with it. He'll let one fly from half court. It's a victory here for the Celtics. They've grabbed game 1 of this best-of-5 series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics were merciless. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining me.
y'all. I'm out. Love it. I'm out.
Got you with me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet.